Hello, traders. FXPIPCOLLECTOR here. Today is Tuesday, and it is February 13th. So, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully, everybody had a fairly good day. We did have CPI interest rate today for the US dollar, inflation rate, that is, not interest rate, inflation rate. Inflation interest rate comes out in a few weeks, I think around March 20th or something like that. So, yeah, we had a very big news event for the dollar today. As you can see, we had the CPI for the US dollar today, and it actually did end up going almost perfectly for us today in the members group today. So, yeah, it ended up working out really, really well for us. We got into some killer trades today for sure. So, anyways. Yeah, we're definitely going to take requests. I would definitely, since we had the CPI today for the dollar, I'm going to go over these dollar pairs a little bit real quick. And then we'll start taking requests because I do think that the best use of our live streams time is to take requests from people, kind of a way to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Speaking of subscribing to my channel, you can join my free Discord channel. The link for that is in the chat and in the description. And if anybody is interested in becoming a Patreon member, then the link for that is in the chat and in the description also. The trading membership comes with a trading course included for free. I do five London live streams a week for my members, about 90 minutes each, every single morning at 7:30 a.m. UK time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I also do New York live streams 4 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And it also comes with a bunch of educational information, and it comes with access to all my private channels on Discord. Now, like I said, we actually had some really killer setups today. We had some killer trades today. Now, this right here is actually a video from today's live stream. Now, this is the live stream that I did today for my premium members. Like I said, I do a live stream every single weekday for my premium members. I do a 90-minute London live stream, and I do about a 2-hour New York live stream every single day. Now, this is the recording of today's video, of today's live stream. And it doesn't actually show the time, but you can see that we have about 45 seconds until the news comes out. So I just want to show you guys today how killer of a day we had. Chose to go long the US dollar Swiss because the US dollar Swiss has been a very good pair. I'm gonna try. So let's just watch this. It's only about 1 minute I long. Honestly suggest you kind of wait until after the news to tell you the truth, but I usually have to have some sort of a position in. I just like to play, kind of like a play position. I'm gonna try a little trade, see what happens. Yeah, I think it's probably better off to wait, honestly. I think you guys should probably wait. I just kind of the gambler in me. I like to do something. I like to have something going on at the news. So I'm gonna try a small long on the US dollar Swiss and see what happens. The US dollar Swiss has been very good to me the last few days, so either it's gonna not be good or not or it will be good. So we got 1 second. Oh, initially, yeah, wow, there it goes. Wow, I barely got my order in on time. Whew, that was close. So, like I said, that was from today's live stream that I do every single day for the members. This was at the news event, the CPI news today. We all chose to go, well, I chose to go long. Some people did trade other things, but I chose to go long on the US dollar Swiss. And this was at the news event. Like I said, you can see right here that the news just came out. And I said in my video that I'm going long on the US dollar Swiss. And then, as you can see, US dollar Swiss ended up being a very good trade. So very good trade today in the meeting that I do for my premium members. Like I said, I do London live stream 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 90 minutes long, where we do live trading during the session. And I also do a New York live stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, which I also do live trading doing that too if we see trades, that is. I'm now disclaimer, I'm not a scalper, and I'm kind of a mix between day trader and swing trader. I'm definitely not a scalper, but I do share all my swing trades with the group. I do share every single swing trade I get in. So like I said, if anybody's interested in that, like I said, the link for that is in the chat and in the description. You get a lot for your money, and like I said, this is right here is proof that that today turned out really good for us. I like to have something going on at the news. So fast forward just a tiny bit. Like I said, this is right when today's CPI news was coming out. This is the members only live stream that I do every single day
Yeah, I like
for
to
the
do
premium
something.
members.
I like to have something
So
going on at the news.
this was a excellent,
So I'm
excellent
gonna
entry.
try a
So let's
small
check
long
this
on
out one
the
more
US
time, and
dollar
then I'll get
Swiss and
to it.
see what happens. The US dollar Swiss has been very good to me the last few days, so either it's gonna not be good or not or it will be good. So we got 1 second. Oh, initially, yeah, wow, there it goes. Wow, I barely got my order in on time. Whew, that was close. So definitely a good trade today in the members only chats. Like I said, if anybody's interested, the link for that is in the chats and in the description. Um, Definitely check it out if you're interested. It's a monthly membership, so you can join for 1 month and then cancel if you want. If not, definitely check out my Discord channel. The Discord channel is 100% free to join. So, like I said, you can join the Discord channel. It's 100% free to join. We currently have this is my Discord channel. We currently have 4,682 members. This is all from today, so it's a very, very lively chat. This is all free right here. There's no reason to ever pay a dime if you do not want to. All 100% free to join. It does not come with the daily live streams that I do with my premium members, but you can stay a free member for as long as you like. So anyways, let's get to the dollar because that's kind of what we're here for. So let's go through these dollar pairs real quick, and then we'll start taking some requests as a thank you to all the people that like and subscribe to my channel. So anyways, yeah, the dollar. The thing that really gave it away today is the dollar was in a correction to this last wave up right here. It was actually very, very clearly a correction to this. Now, it looks like it's trying to push past the 61.8. I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it did just keep on going up at least to the 78.6. But we got to keep an eye on it because so far it's definitely one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 waves. I mean, if it does start to pull back and it does maybe in the next couple of days work its way down and break structure, then I would definitely stop looking for longs on the dollar and I would definitely start looking for shorts on the dollar. But boy, there is definitely absolutely no proof at all that it's actually going down in any way, shape, or form. If you look at the DXY, do I still have my labels on there? I must have taken them off. So yeah, the DXY was actually very clear prior to the news because we had a trend. We had one, two, three, four, five. That's clearly a wave A. This is clearly one, two, three waves up, wave B. This is very clearly one, two, three, four, 5 waves down. I think that's a wave C. Then we had 3 waves up. I think that's a wave D. And then another push down for a wave E. And it's kind of a contracting triangle too because we had lower high, higher high, higher high. So it's definitely a contracting triangle for the ABCDE pattern. And that's what gave it away for me that the dollar was going to make a push to the upside at the news event today. It was definitely a pretty clear setup for sure. So anyways, let's go check out some of these dollar pairs. So I honestly, boy, I would probably have to get rid of this ABC for now because I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that this is a trend. This is a lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Now it definitely could still be a correction, and it definitely probably is most likely still a wave two, but it doesn't have to stop at the 61.8. It could go down to the 78.6. So until I see a structure break to the upside, until I see this picture right here with a break of structure, I'm definitely still bearish, and I would definitely continue to look for shorts. I always trade with the trend until the market tells me otherwise. And boy, the market definitely hasn't told me otherwise. And really, it kind of looks like a one, two, three. So I would expect to see at least another push down. I would definitely expect to see at least a 4 and a 5. Then, if it continues to respect the 61.8, starts to go up and break some structure, especially this structure back here, then that's what's going to convert me from being a seller to being a buyer. But as of right now, I am definitely still looking for shorts on the yield dollar. We are at a Fibonacci level, so that could be an area of resistance. And if it does go up, if it does break structure, that's what's going to convert me from being a seller, which I've been a seller pretty much from here down, to becoming a buyer, which if this really is the end of a wave two, and that means this is going to be the beginning of a wave three, which that is a big, big push. So that means that I'll be a buyer probably for at least several weeks, maybe even several months. So I personally am definitely still looking for shorts on the dollar for sure. Now the pound dollar is a little bit different. The only reason why I say that is because the pound has been quite strong to the upside.
Honestly, the pound may have already had its low. I mean, this may be the low on the pound already. I mean, it definitely looks like a trend. One, two, three, four, five waves up. Then we have another one of those A, B, C, D, E's. One, two, three, four, five. A, B, C, D, E. Fibonacci bounce. I mean, we're gonna have to keep an eye on it. I'm definitely still looking for sorts because I mean, it is definitely still lower lows, lower highs, and it could possibly just keep on drifting down. So I'm definitely looking for sorts, but I'm keeping an eye on it because if it does make a higher low, and then tomorrow's candle ends up being bullish, that's gonna be a really good sign for me that this is the end of a correction, and that I definitely should be looking for longs in an uptrend from that point on. So, anyways, for now. I'm definitely looking for sorts. And honestly, the pound dollar was turned out to be an excellent sort. One, two, three waves up, 61% bounce. At the news, bam, big push down. That was an amazing sort at the news today, also. I didn't trade this one, like I said, because the pound's been very strong lately, and I don't really want to trade short a pair that's been very strong. But yeah, I'm doing. Like I said, I'm trying to keep an eye on it because I mean, it could possibly do something like this, make a double bottom, and then start going up. But I wouldn't count on that, and I definitely personally would be looking for sorts. I would be looking for this low to be taken out. I would just keep in mind that if it does do like a double bottom, like that 3, 4, 5 shape, and then go up and break some structure, then obviously that's going to tell us that this is maybe like a leading flat for like a wave one, and then maybe like a wave two, and we should definitely be looking for longs at that point. Aussie dollar, boy, the Aussie dollar is pushing past the 61.8 really hard. I would expect the 78.6 to be almost a definite at this point. So that tells me that I am definitely looking for sorts. And honestly, the Aussie dollar was a really good one today, especially if you go down a little bit shorter to like the 30 minute. Look at this setup today. One, two, three, four, five. Wave one, and then look right before the news. One, two, three waves up prior to the news. Man, that was the Aussie dollar would have also been a really good opportunity to go short. And this is still a wave three, which means that the next move up is probably going to be a wave four and probably another push down for a wave five. So I am definitely still bearish, and we don't even know that the wave three is over. I mean, it possibly could just keep on drifting down. I don't really try to assume when it's over. The market will tell us when the trend is over pretty easily if we pay attention for sure. Kiwi dollar is the exact same thing. I don't really label the Kiwi dollar like I do the Aussie dollar because I don't make videos for it. Now, these are the charts that I share with my premium members every day during the live streams. My own personal charts are black and white, and my own personal charts have way more labels on them than the charts that I share on YouTube. That's just because these are the charts that I trade from, so I definitely want to make sure I have good labels going. But kind of the same thing here. I mean, I would expect the 61.8 is almost a definite at this point. So definitely looking for longs. I mean, I'm sorry, definitely looking for sorts. I'm sorry, definitely looking for sorts. I would for sure be looking to go short on pullbacks, 100%, and I would definitely continue to look for sorts. I definitely wouldn't try to go short now. I would only go short on a pullback. I would only go short if I saw something like this, three waves up, one, two, three, bam, short again. Definitely still looking for sorts. So I mean, 100%. We already looked at the euro dollar. Let's move on to the US dollar CAD, which was another really good one. I'm pretty sure some of the people in my group actually ended up taking this trade. And I almost think this is a wave three. I think this is a one, two, three, and I think it's at least going to look like that. One, two, three, four, five of C. Probably an A, probably a B, probably a C. 61%. I bet this is a, I still think this is a one and a two. I still think it's going to go down again. It's just going to take a while, I would imagine. Let's go down to the 4 hour time frame. I would expect this to be a one, two, three. And honestly, it might not. It might be too small if it stops there. It may possibly even go up to the 78.6. A, one, two, three, four, five of A, B, C of B, and now one, two, three, four, five of wave C. So definitely looking for longs in an uptrend, 100%. I wouldn't go long now. I would only go long on pullbacks. I mean, if you are a scalper, I mean, you could possibly scalp some sorts, but definitely not something I would personally do. So let's see on the daily time frame. US dollar Swiss is another one. This is the one that I actually entered. I've entered this trade 3 times over the past week and a half or so, and it's been a really good pair for me. But I still suspected it's an ABC. But you know what? If it turns into a 1, 2, 3 and it just keeps on going, who cares? Because guess what? I'm looking for longs. So why would I care if it turns into a 1, 2, 3? I definitely wouldn't. So, I mean, I do still suspect that it's an ABC. I'm still definitely calling it an ABC. So if it does, make a double top on the sort of time frames at this fib level, I will definitely take that as a sort. 1, 2, and 3, just like the other dollar pairs, is definitely what I'm expecting to see. Yeah, we're going to get to requests in a few minutes here. We're going to look at the dollar pairs real quick just because we had dollar news today. But yeah, I'm definitely going to take requests here in about 5 to 10 minutes. And I'm going to go down the list, and it looks like Bitcoin was first on the list, so that's gonna be the first one we look at. So anyways, A, 1, 2, 3 down. B, this is clearly a wave three. 1, 2, 3. I definitely don't think it's over. I mean, I would expect to see a 3, 4, 5, and then if it respects the fib level, goes down, breaks structure, then yeah, that will definitely convert me from being a buyer to being a seller. And I would definitely say that's a 1, 2, and then it most likely will go down for a wave three. So for sure looking for longs, at least until we see some evidence that this wave C, possible wave C is over. And boy, the US dollar yen, I've been saying pretty much ever since this thing started going down that the US dollar yen, you can watch my dollar yen videos from probably 2 months ago. And I've been saying the whole time that this is going to take out these highs. And boy, look at it go. It is going exactly as planned. And honestly, boy, this would have been a really good choice today to go long also. Look at that. Beautiful push up. Like I said, I'm expecting it to make a new high. I'm expecting it to at least go to the 50% Fibonacci extension, probably minimum. So I would definitely continue to look for longs. The trend is your friend. I know that sounds like something you'd hear from an 80s trading book, but the, those old timers definitely knew how to trade. So, and then the last thing we'll look at for the dollar pairs is gold, which I do want to go back to these charts for gold because I do kind of prefer this count that I have. I do think that gold is pretty clear, even though gold literally has been in between the high and the low for going on over 2 months now, pretty much since the beginning of December. I do think that gold is making an extremely clear pattern, which is 1, 2, 3 waves down, 1, 2, 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3 waves down. I think this is very clearly a WXY, and I think this is a 1, 2 also. So I would definitely be looking for swords, but at some point I think this is going to make a big turn up for that wave three. So if we zoom out a little bit on the 4 hour time frame, now you can kind of break this down because this is a very complex pattern. I think it's very clearly 1, 2, 3 waves down, wave W. I think it's very clearly 1, 2, 3 waves up, wave X. Now this is where it really starts to get a little complicated because it is definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, which I am calling a wave A. And then it made an ABC with a trend and then another ABC. So what is that? That's an ABCX, ABC. That's a double zigzag right there, which is a very recognizable pattern. So we have WX, A, B, and now we're in a wave C of wave Y, just like I was showing on the daily time frame. So we have an A of Y, a double zigzag wave B of wave Y, and now we're in a wave C of wave Y, which I definitely would still be looking for shorts. I would definitely still take it down to at least a 78%. And I kind of feel like it may take out this low right here too. So it possibly could go all the way down to the 88.5. Either way, I'm definitely still looking for shorts, and I definitely would not be going short now. I would be waiting for a pullback. But I honestly think gold was actually one of the clearest patterns today prior to the news. Why? Because look at this right here. 1, 2, 3 waves up, and then that was right before the news. It made a little bit of a push up right like the first few seconds of the news, and then bam, big push down. I think gold was actually the clearest one at the news, maybe at least one of the top clearest ones for the entry to go short for sure. And like I said, if you watch the beginning of my live stream, you can see that this is the meeting that I do with my premium members, and this is the trade that I personally took right here, which is the end of an ABC correction. To
So
do something. I like to have something going on at the
yeah,
news.
like I said, this is right
So I'm
before the
gonna try a
CPI news
small
today.
long on the US dollar Swiss and see what happens. The US dollar Swiss has been very good to me the last few days, so either it's gonna not be good or not or it will be good. So we got 1 second. Oh, initially, yeah, wow, there it goes. That was it.
Wow.
I barely got my order in on time. That was an amazing trade today, right at the news. And anybody that was in my group, I think, probably had very similar results as I did. So if anybody is looking to participate in my live streams, because as like I said, I do a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday live stream at 7:30 a.m. with live trading, which I'm not a scalper, so it's not like I'm trading tons of trades, but live trading. And then the New York session, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I do a New York session live stream, which is closer to 2 hours. So, anyways, definitely check that out. The link for that is in the chats and in the description. It's a very, very good deal, and you get a lot for your money. I really do try very hard to make sure all my members are very profitable. Yeah, I just barely finished looking at gold, so now I'm gonna start taking some requests. So now I'm gonna start taking requests. We looked at all the dollar pairs already, so if you missed the dollar pairs, you may have to rewatch the beginning of the live stream. But now I'm gonna spend the next, the rest of this live stream looking at requests. So Bitcoin, hopefully you're still here, but somebody requested Bitcoin. Let's go look at Bitcoin. Now, these are the list of pairs. Everything on this list from top to bottom, I analyze every single day, twice a day, for my members. All the way, usually from the daily down to the 1 hour, but we do the monthly down too, because the top-down analysis is extremely important. So let's go check out Bitcoin. Boy, Bitcoin is just like skyrocketing. Let's actually go to here because this chart probably is a little cleaner for Bitcoin, that is. Let's see. Where am I? Crypto, right there, crypto. Bitcoin, I personally didn't expect Bitcoin to push past there like that. I mean, I definitely be the first to admit that. I was thinking we were in a wave B, but now I actually still think we're in a wave B to tell you the truth. And if you look at this right here, total number two, this is an index. It's a crypto index, but this is the Bitcoin based one. And I actually think this is so clear, it's unbelievable. One, two, three, four, five, wave A. I think this is extremely clearly three waves up, wave B. I think this is going to go down, make a new low, well, not a new low, but take out these lows to make a wave C. And then I think we're going to continue the uptrend in a big way. Now, if I take that information and I apply it to Bitcoin, I still think we're in a wave B. I think this is a one, two, three, four, five wave A. I still think this is an A, B, C of wave B. And I didn't expect it to go up like that, but it is definitely still respecting the 61.8. I think there's an extremely good likelihood this is going to go down, take everybody out, go all the way down to about $10,000 to finish a wave C, and then I think it's going to continue the uptrend. Now I know this is probably completely different than what most crypto enthusiasts are going to want to hear, but you can watch my Bitcoin videos from a while back, also in my live streams, and I've been saying the same thing for a long time. Now I understand that Bitcoin just released its EFTs and everybody's all excited about that, but I don't think it's going to keep going up. I think we could have one more push up, maybe, maybe not, because it definitely looks like a one, two, three. So maybe it will go up one more time. Probably trap everybody in a long, and then it's probably going to start a big downtrend, probably a very big downtrend. So I would definitely still be looking for longs. I mean, I think there's a very good likelihood this is an A, probably make a wave B, probably down again for a C, probably up again. Like I said, this is probably a three. This is going to be an ABC of four, probably back up for a wave five. And then most likely down again, I would say. So that's kind of what I would expect to see on Bitcoin. I mean, I definitely would still be looking for longs for sure, at least until we see evidence that the trend is over, which we definitely don't see yet. And then you know what? I'm looking for longs. Well, I'm actually not trading Bitcoin anyways. I don't really trade crypto at all anyways, but I'm looking for longs. So what happens if this keeps going up and I'm looking for longs on shorter time frames? That's going to cause some problems if I'm looking for longs and it keeps going up, isn't it? That's going to cause some major problems. But yeah, anyways, let's move on. So let's look at Bitcoin. We already did the pound dollar, the euro dollar. Let's go look at the Swiss yen. I gotta go back to these charts because, like I said, I do have way better labels on these charts. I still think that the Swiss yen needs to go up overall. I still think it needs to at least hit this 100% fib extension. And then when I'm talking about other yen pairs, yeah, I mean, I still think it needs to go up. It actually may even make a higher low because it kind of looks to me like we already have a complete correction. It looks like an A, B, C, D, E. I'm almost thinking that this could be a wave one right here. This could be an ABC of two. And also, if we look at the Swiss index, which we do look at pretty much daily, I also think there's a very good chance that this is the Swiss is getting ready to turn up, which is probably going to cause this to go up also for wave three. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I would be careful. I wouldn't. I would have to see some pretty good evidence to go long, but what would be good evidence? Something like that, like a break of structure would be good evidence for me to start looking for longs, but yeah, well, I don't like I said, I'm technically looking for sorts based on my higher time frames, the roadmap time frames. I'm technically looking for sorts, but I also am keeping in mind that if this does something like this, makes a higher low, makes a break of structure to the upside, then I would definitely say that's an A. This is three ways down for the A, three ways up for the B, and then five ways down for the C, and then back up again. So technically, I'm looking for sorts on this, but I would keep a very close eye. So I would definitely keep a close eye on that. Oil, yeah, let's check out oil. Oil is another pair that I do analyze daily, actually twice a day for my premium members. The link for that is in the chat and in the description. Comes with those twice a day live streams that I do for them. And also, if you just want to join my free Discord channel, my Discord channel is 100% free to join. Oop, I accidentally clicked on the link. So my Discord channel is 100% free to join if anybody was interested in joining. You never have to pay a dime. You're not going to be able to participate in my twice a day live streams that I do for my members, but I mean, you definitely can join the channel. You can interact with other traders, post your charts, talk about your trading strategy, and pretty much do whatever you like as long as you're not spamming. Any strategy is welcome. It doesn't have to be Elliott Wave or Fibonacci or anything like that. So I actually think oil on the higher time phase is most likely in a wave E. I think this is clearly an A, probably three ways down for a B, impulsive up wave C. Now, at the time, I thought this was going to go down and make a new low, but then what happened is it bounced off the base channel line, made it another impulsive move up. So what's that mean? Probably a wave D. Now we're probably going up for a wave E, which I definitely expect a 50% to be hit. Plus, I expect these highs to be taken out. And I would expect the top of this base channel to be hit. So, I mean, that's going to be my next sword is up there. But if you do trade shorter time frames, I mean, I would definitely still be looking for longs for sure. I don't think it's over. I wouldn't go long now, but boy, there was a beautiful long this morning. Look at this. One, two, three waves down. That was a beautiful long on oil this morning. Awesome, awesome trade for sure. So definitely looking for longs on that for sure. The German 40. I don't know if I actually even have that pair on my list. I thought I did. Isn't it the German 40? I don't know if I even have that on my list. I had the German 30. I don't think there's a German 40, is there? Let me look. There probably is. Oh yeah, there it is. DAX is what I thought. Yeah, I thought the DAX was the German index. Let me put this right here. Let's see. I got the DAX right here. I thought the DAX was the German index. It's just, yeah, so I don't know. I don't follow this pair. I definitely don't follow this pair on a regular basis, but that doesn't mean that we can't look at it. Ooh, we definitely got a break of structure going on, don't we? I would definitely be looking for longs until this structure break happens, which that technically hasn't happened yet. What about the US 40? Is that even different? The German 40? Oh yeah, that is quite a bit different. So yeah, let's look at this one. Definitely has that 345 shape that you see at pretty much the end of every trend, doesn't it? I would think that there's a pretty good chance it's going to go down, take out the low wave 4 at this point. Maybe something like that. So I would probably technically be looking for shorts. Yeah, I would cautiously be looking for swords. Actually, it looks like an ending diagonal, doesn't it? One, two, three, four, five. That's probably an ending diagonal. This is the top. This is the wave five right there. This is like one, two, three, four, and then ending diagonal wave five. I bet that is what we're looking at. So I mean, I would expect it probably is going to take out this low right here. Maybe even more than that, but that would be at least my next target was that low right there. So yeah, anyways, if anybody else has any requests, definitely put them in the chats. I'd be more than happy to look at pretty much anything. If anybody would like me to check out some other pairs, we definitely already covered the US dollar pairs. I know everybody wants to see the US dollar pairs, especially with the news that came out today. I don't really think anything's going to happen for the rest of the day. I would say that things are pretty well done for the day. But boy, I would definitely still be looking for longs on the dollar. There's no doubt about that. So if anybody has any requests, definitely put them in the chats. I'd be more than happy to look at pretty much anything. Let's see. If anybody would like something special, let me know. We can look at gold again, I guess. Gold is actually a very complex pattern, really, in my opinion. So gold definitely does deserve a lot of attention because it is a very complex pattern that it's been making. It's a really technical Elliott wave pattern for sure, which I would definitely say this is one, two, three waves down, wave W. I would say this is one, two, three waves up, wave X. And I think we're in a wave Y right now, and a wave Y should be three waves also. One, two, three, four, five. Wave A of wave Y, A, B, C, X, A, B, C. I think this is very clearly a wave A. This is clearly a wave B with a double zigzag for the wave B. So we have WX, A of Y, double zigzag, wave B of wave Y. And now we're most likely going down for wave C of wave Y, which I still think that it's going to bounce off either the 78 or the 88% and continue the uptrend from there. But at least for now, I would definitely still be looking for shorts for sure. Definitely looking for shorts. Only going shorts. I'm definitely only going to go short on pullback. So there we go. Let's look at the pound yen. Wow, look at that. The pound yen was an amazing trade. We took this trade last week too, and another amazing trade. Yeah, definitely looking for longs. I mean, I would for sure expect it one of these higher Fibonacci extension levels. And really, if you go all the way out to the monthly, then my target on the pound yen is 1.96. 1.96 probably flat right around, yeah, 1.9600 I think is probably my overall target on this. But a shorter term target, I would definitely keep an eye on these areas for your next potential pullback. Ah, boy, what a beautiful trade some of these yen pairs were, huh? Man, definitely still looking for longs, that's for sure. I wouldn't go long now. I would definitely only go long on pullbacks, but man, we had some amazing trades. And then look at this, one wave down, three waves up, one wave down. That is a perfect little ABC correction right there. And like I said, I would definitely be looking for longs, but I definitely wouldn't go long now. I would only go long if I saw this picture, like this right here, or like this over here, ABC down. I would not try to go long now because what's likely to happen? It probably will pull back. But I definitely wouldn't count on that pullback. I definitely wouldn't go short. I would definitely be looking for longs in an uptrend for sure. Let's check out the pound kiwi for Regina. Wow, look at the pound kiwi. I bet everybody's trying to go short on this thing too. That's the part that really amuses me. I would have to see an ABC pullback. It wouldn't just be any pullback. I would have to see a proper ABC correction. I wouldn't see it go down 2 pips and then say, oh, that's a pullback and get in. Man, this is so clear right here. And we have a few members. I'm actually personally not in this trade, but a few of the members of the group are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave A. 1, 2, 3 waves up, wave B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down, wave C. 50% Fibonacci bounce. That is such a beautiful thing right there. That is a thing of beauty right there, big time. Pound Aussie, same thing. Definitely a thing of beauty. And boy, everybody is like trying to sort this thing. Everybody, even the members of my group, have been trying to sort this thing. And I'm like, I'm still looking for longs. I'm looking for longs, and I'm going to continue to look for longs. So yeah, I would not go short. I think this is extremely clearly at wave three right now. I would definitely expect these highs to be taken out. Probably not all at once. It's not going to just go like that. I mean, it probably will make some pullbacks along the way, which is extremely good news for us because at the end of these pullbacks is where I will be looking to go along again for the continuation of the uptrend for sure, 100%. So I am definitely looking for longs on that, and I'm definitely looking for longs on this one also, big time. Yo, Kiwi, yo, Aussie, exact same thing. Definitely looking for longs. What are your thoughts on what's that down on? Oh, the Dow. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I couldn't see because that little thing is in the way. It's another one that I honestly don't really analyze. I analyze the S&P 500 daily. Right here, the US 500 I do daily for my premium members. I do it actually twice a day, except for on Monday. I only do it once a day on Monday. But yeah, I don't normally look at the Dow. Where is it? Right there. Is this the one that somebody told me? No, this one's still good. Hmm. Yeah. What do we think about the Dow? Boy, it looks like it's going down, doesn't it? One, two, three, four, five, like wave one or wave A. A, B, C up, either wave B or wave two. I would either expect it to go down, take out this low, make a wave C, and then turn back up. Or I would expect this to be a wave three, and if it is a wave three, then this is not the Dow. This is definitely Dow. No? I don't know what other one there would be. February 14th. Yeah, I mean, I would be looking for shorts. You said Dow, right? Yeah, Dow. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what other Dow there is. New York Stock Exchange, maybe. US 30. S&P 500. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. So, anyways, yeah. What do we actually have for news for the rest of the week? We do have some more news coming in. So, we got tomorrow we got pound CPI. That's definitely a pretty big deal for the pound. Definitely not going to be a huge mover like the dollar was, but I would definitely expect to see some decent movement out of it. We also have unemployment rate and unemployment claims this evening or tomorrow morning, depending on where you are, I guess, in the world. And we got retail sales Thursday for the dollar, unemployment claims. We got manufacturing index. We got a bunch of stuff. Waller speaking. We got a bunch of things going on. We got consumer sentiment at the end of the week, PPI at the end of the week. So we got all kinds of good stuff going on. Definitely still some decent news events. Is this the one that's not updating? Yeah, it is. I gotta get rid of this chart. For some reason, that's not updating anymore. I guess that isn't working anymore or something. Here we go. This one's definitely working. Really, it's the same as this, right? Yeah, these are the same charts. That's Orlando, so I actually like Orlando. That's a broker I use. Yeah, I'm definitely still bullish. Kind of seems like we're just starting a correction, but overall, I would definitely still be pretty bullish on the indexes. Probably going to do something like this. One, two, three, four, five, A, B, C. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three waves down, A, B, C. Impulsive engulfing move to the upside, break a starter. Probably something pretty similar is happening right here, I would say. So I mean, I personally would definitely still. I mean, you could definitely trade the end of a wave B. You know, if you get a correction to the wave A, and you could go short the wave B at the end of the wave B and trade the wave C. That would be a very valid trade. You know, something like this. Well, first of all, you got to finish the wave A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of A. Then I would expect to see something like that. And then at the end of the wave B, that would be a very good entry to go short. And then you could learn and earn at the same time whether it's a wave C or possibly whether it turns into a wave 3, which honestly it could possibly turn into a wave 3. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So anyways, definitely make sure you join my free Discord channel. Like I said, it's 100% free to join. You never have to pay a dime if you do not want to. I do offer a Patreon membership, but you do not have to join if you do not want to. It's just you do not get access to the live streams that I do every single weekday. I do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday live stream at 7:30 with live trading, and I also do a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday live stream with live trading. This one's about 90 minutes. This one's about 2 hours. It also gets you access to my trading course, which is free with the membership. It gets you access to my private channels on Discord, a whole bunch of educational information, and I do share all my swing trade setups. Any swing trade that I get in, I share with the group. Every single swing trade I take, I share with the group. It's definitely not a signal service though, so don't expect it to be a signal service, but I do, if I enter a trade, I tell people I'm entering a trade. So yeah, anyways. So technically, this is actually my third live stream today because I did one in the London session and I did one in the New York session, and this is actually the meeting that we did today in the New York session, which I already showed you guys. But we had an amazing setup
Yeah, I
today
like to
at the
do something.
news. I like to have something going on at the news. So I'm gonna try a small long on the US dollar Swiss and see what happens. The US dollar Swiss has been very good to me the last few days, so either it's gonna not be good or not or it will be good. So we got 1 second. Oh, initially, yeah, wow, there it goes. Wow, I barely got my order in on time. So that was the trade that I had personally took during today's live stream that I did during CPI news for my premium members. So, anyways, if anybody's interested in that, the link for that is in the chat and in the description. Otherwise, definitely join my free Discord channel. We have 4,686 members on Discord right now. So share your charts, talk about your analysis. They tell people what you think is going to happen. I just want to build a community of like-minded traders that are willing to help each other out. And you can stay a free member for as long as you want. You never have to join that membership. It's just optional if you would like to participate in my Zoom meetings that I do twice a day. So, anyways, it's been a long day. This is my third live stream today, so I'm going to call it here, go have some dinner. But as always, happy trading and